everyone. Hello, Facebook. It's time for this week's Facebook Teach. My internet seems to be having difficulty. So if I lose you here or on one of these pages, go to my other page because I have two pages. So as I promised, I literally just told Chad, I'm really trying to take some of today off. And as promised, I said, I have to do my Facebook Teach. I promised I would be doing a weekly Facebook Teach on Facebook. Hi, Aubin. Hi. So as you all know, I am building, hi Kelly, hi Terry, hi Allison, I am building my YouTube channel. So Therapy Thursday, Take Care Thursdays are all over on YouTube, but I also love my Facebook audience and all my friends or family are here, and I love teaching live. So I am doing a weekly Facebook Teach on both of my pages at the same time. So that's why I'm a stickler about actually looking at the camera hole when I do teaches and pictures. So that's why I'm alternating, because I'm on both pages of mine. Hi, Nora. So I'm starting to keep a list of topics that I want to do live teaches on, and I've already got a couple things, but this was not on my list until I just had my workshop, my Rising Ever Upward workshop the last 2 days. So I also encourage you to comment below if there is something that you want to hear me teach on, and I'd be happy to add it to the list and let you know when I'm going to be teaching on it. So make sure you comment below, give me thumbs up. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. And I have the dogs settled down on warm towels, so hopefully they will be quiet for the next however many minutes that I teach. So I called this, I don't want to be a burden or bother them or you. I can't tell you how many times I hear this, especially as a therapist. I hear this all the time. We hear this all the time. How much do you not reach out for help or ask for what you want and need from your loved ones because you don't want to be a bother to them or you don't want to be a burden? Thank you, Leela. Leela, you might even know what I already am going to say already because you follow a lot of my work. So here's the deal. I actually had someone say that to me in the workshop yesterday, and I will tell you what I tell all of my clients and all of my loved ones, or my Plexus team. Okay. So, I didn't want to bother you. I didn't want to be a burden. I didn't want to bother you. You're so busy. I didn't want to bother you. Guess what? My boundary to set. When you don't ask for what you want and need from your loved ones, or ask for help or seek support from someone who loves you because you don't want to be a burden, you're setting a boundary that is theirs to set for them, not your job. It's their job to set boundaries. This summer I did a boundaries video for Therapy Thursday, and the feedback was just unreal on it. And so I ended up turning it into a six-week series on Therapy Thursdays. So you can go to my YouTube channel for that. I'll link video 1 on it in the comments of this below later after I get this up. But that's not your boundary to set. If I have someone ask me for help, whether or not it's one of my friends or one of my teammates on my Plexus team or one of my clients, and I'm not available, or I can't, or I don't want to, that is my boundary to set. It is my job to say, I'm not available right now. I can't help you right now. Oftentimes with my clients, I'm historical I have taught my clients, before you reach out to me for help and it's an emergency, I want to know 3 things that you have done for yourself to make it better, like their self-care and things like that. And so when you reach out for support and you ask somebody for help, or you don't do it because you don't want to be a burden, that's your problem, not your loved ones. The other side to that is that if you're saying, my internet's slow on my personal page. Sorry. If you're saying yes when you really mean no, when someone's asking for your help, that's your problem, not the person asking you for help. So, poor connection. Oh, crap. Poor connection on my personal page. Well, technology loves to challenge me when I got good shit to share. So the other side of that is that if I am saying yes when I really mean no, that's on me. That's my boundary to set. So Brene says in her teachings to say the mantra, choose discomfort over resentment. Choose discomfort over resentment. Choose discomfort over resentment. In other words, I'm going to say that to myself 3 times, and then I'm going to say no when I really mean no, and when I need to say no because I have nothing left to give, or I can't do that, or I'm unavailable. I'm going to choose to be uncomfortable and say no rather than saying yes when I really mean no, and then being resentful towards that person. Because when we're not setting boundaries with our loved ones, and when we're not saying no when we really mean no, it only ruins the relationship. So there's 2 sides to this conversation. I don't want to be a burden or bother them. For a lot of us, we want to help our loved ones, but we cannot read your mind. So you must ask for what you want and need from your loved ones. You cannot read their mind that you're going to be a burden to them and that they can't or don't want to help you. Because if they say yes, but they really meant no, again, that's their boundary to set, and that is on them. I feel like I'm kind of talking in circles. Plus, I'm really distracted by 2 puppies now who are not settling down on their warm towels. So that is not conducive to Therapy Thursday. But husband Chad, accountant Chad, is picking up poop. So I'm going to take that as more helpful than dealing with the dogs during the live Facebook teach, because I don't want to pick up poop. So hopefully I want to hear, does that make sense? What question, does that make sense? So like, if you have that urge of like, but I don't want to bother anybody, so I'm just going to do it myself. I'm not going to ask for help. So I'm just going to keep giving and giving and giving and doing and doing and doing and saying yes to all of these things that I don't have time for in my life either. And then I'm giving from an empty vat, and I am getting resentful with myself. And I'm willing to bet that you're even building resentment towards those people that you're not asking for help from. How screwed up is that? Like, how screwed up is that? That we tell ourselves a lie that we're bothering people or being a burden, which means we're attempting to set a boundary for them that is not ours to set. Why is my internet not working? That's so annoying. I will share this on my personal page. Sorry, guys. So not only are we telling ourselves a lie that we're being a burden or bothering somebody, and we're trying to set a boundary for someone else that is not ours to set, but then when we're not asking for support from our loved ones, and we're doing it all ourselves, and we're super frustrated with that, then we probably build resentment towards them anyways, because they're not just helping us. Well, they should want to help us out. They should know how much I'm doing for them. That's BS. Like, our loved ones are not mind readers. We must ask for what we want and need. So hopefully that makes sense. Marion said something. I asked for what I needed and got some really negative response. But then I asked another loved one that I thought wouldn't receive, and they were completely open and said, yes, that's so true. Gracie, stop. Motherhood. That makes sense. So here, I guess that is the other thing. When you do ask for help or seek support from your loved ones and they say no, here's the other part. That no is not about you. That's about them. It's about them. It's not personal to you. The 4 agreements take nothing personally. Sometimes people just can't do it, or they don't want to. And again, that's their boundary to set. And trust me, you want them to say no when they really mean no, and to not be saying yes when they need and want to say no, because that builds resentment. And that eats relationships from the inside out. So that's what I got today. My personal page went dead because apparently my internet's down and the puppies are not cooperating. So this is this week's Facebook Teach. Pretty imperfect. Still going to go up on the YouTube channel. It's still great content. And I knew when I heard this topic several times within my week, that means more and more people are struggling with it than what I am hearing. And so like, when you have that thought of, I don't want to impose, like Terry, you just said, I don't want to impose on someone's time. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to bother someone. You were not meant to do this life by yourself. We are wired for connection. You weren't meant to do this alone. And I can promise you, this life is so much tougher if you insist on doing it by yourself. And if you insist on doing it by yourself, all that's going to happen is that you're going to be angry and frustrated and empty and actually not have real great relationships because you're super resentful to other people who aren't helping you because they're not reading your mind and you're not asking for help. So, ask for help when you need it. Seek support. Ask for what you want and need. Set your boundaries. And remember, it's not your job to set other people's boundaries. That's theirs. So, again, I'm going to do a Facebook Live teach sometime on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. At this point, I just don't have a live set up to give you a set schedule. So I will always try to give you a warning by, hey, going live at this time for the teach, but you can also always head on over to my YouTube channel and I will post them every week there also, along with Take Care Thursday or Take Care Tuesday and Therapy Thursday. So thanks for being here. I would love if you have any other ideas for Facebook Live teaches each week. I would love to hear your ideas, so feel free to comment below. So thanks a lot for being here, you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of the day. Here, I'll show you the puppies because they're being ridiculous. But don't judge me on my unmade bed because this is the film studio. And so I just put warm towels for them. Okay, yep. So that's what we got. Thanks for being here. Happy Sunday.